Hey, welcome back to another anime review. This time the show will be I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Class, episode 7. Alright, so another episode. It kind of answered some of my questions I had from the last episode. Yeah, so let's just get into it. Alright, so this episode starts off with Maki running into his father at the mall, and apparently his father's there on business. So I'm like, okay, so he's not doing nothing like with no woman right now. That's probably why he ain't at the mall. And then like his subordinate runs up and it comes up to be it's like a woman and all that. Now he's like, oh, he introduced Maki as his son. She kind of looking like, oh, that's your son. So I'm like, oh, why is she so surprised that that's her son? That's his son. I'm like, what's going on here? Like they got to have like a close relationship than just like subordinate and senior. And that's when Umi checks Maki, so he leaves and meets back up with the two girls, Umi and Yu. So they stop by a place to eat, and Maki, he keeps on zoning out because he thinks about like his father and that woman. So he's zoning out and all that. And it takes Umi, she has to like hit him for him to actually come back and actually start talking to him again. Later on, it's the next day. Now it's the day of their date. So Umi comes over to his place. You know, she's like wearing a skirt, so she says it's cold outside, so she lets her inside so she can warm up. Now this got me thinking, because I remember when I was watching like Rascal Don't Dream Bunny Girl Senpai, he said something about wearing the skirt on a date, like that's what girls do so they could look nice. So like maybe that's actually a thing. I don't know. So Umi, she stands up. She asks him like, "Oh, do I look good and all that?" And she all like, "Oh yeah, you look beautiful." And, you know, I didn't think that he's gonna say beautiful. I thought he's gonna say like cute or something that's like, you know, something that a lot of other characters say in the beginning of their relationships. So anyway, they head out and they're like walking down the street holding hands and all that. So and what's his name? Maki, he's thinking like, "Oh yeah, like we are like a couple that's trying too hard." So anyway, they eventually get to the movie theater and they got like a couple seats. And I didn't even know they even had that. I never even seen anything like that. Like that's like a Japan thing. That's kind of convenient. But anyway, so they get a couple seats. You know what I'm saying? They watch a movie. And after the movie, apparently Umi, she fell asleep like 30 minutes into the movie. But I'm like, now I look at the posters. I look at all the posters of the movies that's playing. I'm like, they had to have watched that romance movie because like it doesn't look like Umi doesn't look like the type of person that's into romance. Something like they should watch that shark movie because that one actually looks interesting. Well, it looks bad, but it looks like it'll be entertaining. And then Umi says the exact same thing, and I'm thinking like, yeah, see, I knew it. So anyway, after that, they go to karaoke, and I'm thinking like, I just did another show yesterday, another romance show yesterday, where they also went to karaoke. I'm like, yo, they're trying to do like the same things. So anyway, they go to karaoke, they do their thing, and apparently Umi says that Maki's actually a decent singer. So now it's nighttime, and all the couples are out, they all hugged up around like a water fountain or whatever, and that's when what's the name? Umi, she asks him again like, "Oh, what do you think of me?" and all that, because I guess she wants him to finally tell her that he loves her, but apparently he doesn't do it because right before he says it, like his father shows up with that same subordinate, and I'm like, yo, it's like nighttime now. Why they still together? You know, then she like wraps around his arm, and I'm like, I knew it. So since Maki sees his father out with another woman, that ruins his whole time to have a confession for Umi. So yeah, he kind of messed it all up, and they decide to end their date right there. So Maki, he goes back home and he sees his mother smoking another cigarette. So then he starts asking her questions and all like, oh, like how do you feel about my father? Like, are you still in love with him? And she's like, oh yeah, I think I still am. So then his mother take out a photo album that they had for years now since he's been born, and starts showing him pictures and all that. And then he decides not to tell her about what he's seen with his father and his father's subordinate. So he decides not to tell her and all that, just so he doesn't like bring up like bad emotions and all that. So and that's basically how the episode ends. Now I was thinking this, and apparently Maki was thinking this too. Like did his father cheat on his mother, or did he actually get with the subordinate after the fact, after they got divorced? But I don't know. I don't know if the anime is even going to go into that. Anyway, this is my review. If you liked the episode or didn't like the episode, leave a comment. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you enjoyed my content and want to think about subscribing, I appreciate it. Anyway, that's all. Take care.